Minutes ago, Ted Lieu played an audio recording in that courtroom that just destroyed Kash Patel. This wasn't some random clip. This was Michael Wolff, author who spent 100 hours interviewing Jeffrey Epstein, describing photos he personally saw in Epstein's safe. Photos of Trump, photos with topless girls, Polaroids, a stain on pants. And when Lieu asked Patel the one question everyone wanted answered, is Trump on Epstein's client list? Patel froze. His face went white. He couldn't say a word. If you're tired of the run around and want to see what really happened in that room, stay with me, because this is the exposure they didn't want you to see. Let me set this up. Congress has been an absolute war zone these past few weeks. Patel's been dragged into hearing after hearing, dodging questions left and right. Kennedy asked him straight up, did Epstein hang himself? Patel said, I believe so, not I know. Just I believe. Schiff cornered him so hard that Patel exploded, started yelling, called Schiff a liar, a disgrace, a political hack. Massey read off a list of 47 names. Hollywood elites, royals, billionaires. Patel had nothing to say. Goldman showed an email between Epstein and Maxwell with notes about Trump. Bondi shut it down, claimed privilege, and now Lieu walks in with video testimony from Michael Wolff himself. Unlike the others, Lieu came prepared. He didn't just ask questions, he brought receipts. Lieu starts simple. The FBI raided Epstein's Manhattan home, right? Patel says, yeah, 2018, 2 locations, wrong. Lieu corrects him. It was 2019. First mistake out the gate. The FBI director doesn't even know the year of one of the biggest raids in modern history. Either he forgot or he's pretending to forget. You tell me which is worse. Lieu keeps going. The FBI found a safe in that house, correct? Patel says he doesn't have the evidence list in front of him. Lieu doesn't let up. Did the FBI find a safe or not? Patel finally says, I accept your characterization. Yes. Not confirmed. Just I accept your characterization. That's lawyer talk for dodging the question while pretending to answer it. Lieu pushes forward. In that safe, the FBI found topless photos of girls. Explicit images. True or false? Same answer from Patel. I accept your characterization. He won't say yes. He won't confirm anything. The man running the FBI, sitting on the files from the biggest child exploitation case in U.S. history, and he's acting like he doesn't know what was inside that safe. Kennedy got the same treatment when he asked about Epstein's death. I believe so, Patel said. Not I know. Same game every time. I don't know. I believe. I accept. Never a real answer. But Lieu's patient. He's building the case brick by brick. He brings up the New York Times article from July 8, 2019. Headline, Jeffrey Epstein charged with sex crimes, discovery of nude photos revealed. The Times reported that inside Epstein's Manhattan mansion, investigators found a safe filled with photos of underage girls. It's public record. It's documented. And Patel's sitting there saying he doesn't know. Then Lieu drops the bomb. He plays the video. Michael Wolff on camera, explaining what Epstein showed him. The room goes dead silent. Screen lights up. Wolff starts talking. Picture this. Congress. Cameras everywhere. FBI director sitting at the table. And on the big screen, a writer is describing what he saw inside Epstein's safe. Wolff says, I was sitting with Epstein and he suddenly said, wait, I need to show you something. He went to his safe, came back with photos, Polaroids, and he spread them out on the table. Like playing cards. That's how casual he was. That's how confident. And the photos? Trump. About a dozen of them. Trump with girls whose ages you couldn't tell. Taken at Epstein's Palm Beach house, the same place where everything he got accused of happened. Wolff goes on. He remembers 3 of them clearly. 2 showed Trump with topless girls sitting on his lap. The third one, a stain on Trump's pants. And the girls were pointing at it, laughing, doubled over. That's what Wolff saw. That's what he's saying on record. Now, here's where I need to ask you something, because this is where it gets real. Where do you think those photos are right now? Still locked away somewhere? Destroyed? Hidden by someone in power? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because I want to know what you think is really going on here. Video ends. Lieu turns back to Patel. Time for questions. Director Patel, Trump and Epstein were friends. We know that. There are photos of them together in public, right? Patel says he doesn't have all the photos, but yeah, he thinks they were photographed together. Still being vague. Lieu asks the next question. Are there any photos of Trump with underage girls? Patel says no. First time he gives a straight answer. No. Lieu asks how he knows that. Patel says because if those photos existed, they would have been found by now. Multiple administrations looked. FBI inspectors reviewed everything over the last 20 years. If it existed, someone would have leaked it. That logic is insane. Lieu tears it apart immediately. He says, you know, that's not true, right? Because nobody knew about Trump's birthday message to Epstein until the Wall Street Journal found it. Then suddenly the Epstein estate hands it over to Congress. Goldman made the same point. That birthday message wasn't in any file. 3 administrations searched, nobody found it. Or maybe somebody did find it and buried it. Either way, it came out eventually. So Patel's argument, it hasn't surfaced in 20 years, so it must not exist, is complete garbage. Things stay hidden. Then one day they don't. Lieu keeps going. You weren't there during the raid. You don't know what Epstein did with those photos before the FBI showed up. Maybe someone took them. Maybe the estate grabbed them. And Patel actually agrees, says that's a good point. Lieu just got him to destroy his own argument. Then comes the question that makes Patel freeze. Did you want to talk to Michael Wolff? Silence. Patel's face changes. He didn't want to talk to Wolff personally, he says. Lieu asks, but did the FBI want to? Patel says I'll have to get back to him on that. Wolff has 100 hours of recorded interviews with Epstein. Wouldn't that be important for the FBI? Patel says he's not saying they didn't talk to him. He just doesn't know. Did the FBI ask for those recordings? Patel, I don't know. Let that sink in. The FBI director doesn't know if his own agency requested 100 hours of Epstein testimony, a witness who saw photos of Trump with underage girls, and the director of the FBI says he doesn't know if anyone followed up. That's not incompetence, that's a cover-up. Lieu moves to the final question, the big one. Epstein's client list, you know it exists. Pam Bondi confirmed it. Massey read 47 names out loud. So let me ask you something simple. Is Prince Andrew on that list? Patel says materials related to Prince Andrew have been made public. Lieu asks again, yes or no, is he on the list? Patel says they published an index of names tied to Epstein. He won't answer. Then Lieu asks the question everyone's been waiting for. Is Donald Trump on Epstein's client list? Dead silence. Patel's answer? The index has been published. It will speak for itself. He didn't say yes. He didn't say no. He just sat there and deflected. The FBI director asked point blank if the sitting president is on Jeffrey Epstein's client list, and he refuses to answer. For Prince Andrew, he said materials were released. For Trump, the index will speak for itself. 2 different answers. Why? Lieu wraps it up. He tells the American people this is a massive red flag. The FBI director would not answer whether Donald Trump is on Epstein's client list. Let's look at what we know. Michael Wolff says there were photos of Trump in Epstein's safe, a dozen Polaroids, Trump with underage girls, topless girls on his lap, a stain on his pants, girls laughing and pointing. That's Wolff's testimony. Now look at what the FBI didn't do. Didn't interview Wolff, or Patel says he doesn't know if they did. Didn't request the 100 hours of recordings, or doesn't know. Didn't subpoena Epstein's estate for the photos. Didn't even flag Trump's birthday letter to Epstein. And Patel's answers? I don't know. I accept your characterization. I didn't personally ask for it. The index will speak for itself. Is that transparency? Is that an investigation? Is that justice? Lieu didn't just ask questions today. He brought proof. He played the Wolff video. He cited the New York Times. He laid out dates, names, details, and he exposed every single one of Patel's dodges. Goldman did the same thing with Bondi, showed her the Epstein-Maxwell email, and she hid behind privilege. Kennedy asked Patel how Epstein died, got I believe instead of facts. It's the same pattern every time. Real questions, fake answers. So why couldn't Patel answer? Is Trump on the list? Where are those photos? Why didn't the FBI ever contact Michael Wolff? Tell me what you think in the comments, because this story is far from over. Lieu's not letting go. He's going after that 100-hour recording. He's going after those photos Wolff described. He's going after the client list. Massey read 47 names. Kennedy asked if he'd live long enough to see the truth come out. Schiff said Patel has to answer. Goldman asked why the FBI never interviewed the victims. And now Lieu's asking why the FBI never talked to Wolff. Every hearing, there's a new question. Every session, new evidence. Every time, another crack in the wall. Remember what Wolff said. A dozen photos of Trump, girls of unclear ages, topless girls on Trump's lap, stain on his pants, girls pointing and laughing. Those words are on the record now. They're in history. The FBI says it doesn't know, but one day it will. One day those photos are coming out. One day those 100 hours of recordings will be public. One day that client list will be fully revealed, because the truth doesn't disappear. It just waits. If you want to stay ahead of the story and see what breaks next, hit subscribe right now and turn on notifications. This is only the beginning.